Back for game 2 of Concordia versus CCNY.
Think carefully, my friend.
CCNY wanting nothing of that Braum after that game. Who messaged me? Game letting me know it. The game has started. I'm quite aware, my friend. Riven still being banned out. I expect to see more of the same.
Will the tree man be banned?
Will the tree man be banned? I don't think so. I think the Braum and Orianna ults were more devastating than the Maokai. But Maokai did provide a lot of follow-up.
I just want to die. Too much health, man. Too much health.
Brandeis hopped in? Not Brandeis. That was last week.
CCNY.
Man. It was like, I was doing something and I kept calling the people a different thing. And I was getting super tilted at myself.
It's like, you know, when you miss 1 minion in lane and you just like miss all that. That's the equivalent for shoutcasting.
And even today, I tried to write something on Facebook and it was filled with like spelling mistakes. I wrote like momentum and like college. I wrote like college, the LLE in college like 4 times. I don't know why.
You're tilted. Like I said, it's the equivalent of the shoutcaster and producer equivalent of like missing a single creep in lane and missing the rest of the wave because you're so tilted. You basically had that, but like as on the administration side.
And I suck. Nunu gonna be banned. Alistar gonna be banned. Pretty much similar bans to the last game, but CCNY gonna take away that nasty Orianna, which gave us the 200 IQ shockwaves last game. But this does free up the Vladimir.
Jarvan also Rammus would be an interesting. You haven't seen Rammus much.
Show me the armadillo man.
Okay.
Who's the guy that used to play Carthage Jungle?
Phantom Lord, Mr. Banned off Twitch.
There was Phantom Lord and there was another guy. No, Phantom Lord who played mid. There's another dude that used to play Carthage Jungle.
I'm gonna Google this right now.
He's super bad. He'd always play it. Can't remember. Pretty pointless, because Carthage Jungle's terrible. The Juani can be picked up once again for CCNY. So similar comp, you're getting through the picked and bans. The character is similar to the style of Riven, so probably their top laner will have a much more funner time playing her over Gnar.
Tarek being slugged in with that magnificent jawline.
Tarek's portrait looks like a rectangle.
It's because his jawline is so beautiful, man. Don't you judge him.
They like put a Lego in his face and then modeled his face over it.
That explains why he does so much damage.
Yep.
Lego man.
So Cobb, I'm gonna get banned also.
It's a 3 that champions previously picked being either picked away or banned.
We're gonna ban out Janna. Janna is a good ban because she can disengage everything that Concordia wants to do. She can knock the Jarvan out of his hole. She could,
or even when he's dashing in right with his EQ, she could push him away too with her ult.
Also knock him up mid animations.
The only thing that's slightly good has me a little bit wondering what you're thinking about this. Would Jarvan be picked in after Orianna? That really puts Jarvan in a bad spot, does it not? With Orianna's ult, like she could be like, "Oh, you're gonna put somebody in the pit. I'll shockwave you."
I mean, to an extent, yes. But the thing is with Jarvan is just he's so strong overall, creates so much pressure early game, and then doesn't really fall off as hard as some other early game jugglers do. His damage is always relevant at any point in the game, as well as the CC. So I think Jarvan's just too strong to pass up early game. He might run into some troubles top lane because Fiora can parry literally everything he does. But Varus gonna be picked up, which is another different form of engage if Concordia needs it. And Tom Catch. Actually, two interesting drafts coming out from either team. Pick me something spicy mid. Let's see what ZZ will play mid versus Ori. Covering the victim right now. 3 seconds. It's gonna be the Fiddlesticks mid. This is gonna be a spicy game, my friends. So what ZZ's been telling me about Fiddlesticks is that you play Fiddlesticks with Kled and you just run at 9 million miles an hour while alting, and it's the best thing in the world. Because you race car Ka into the enemy team.
I just missed the Rivington cause when you just see Fiddlesticks ult. That was OG days.
I played Fiddlesticks mid with a few of my friends, and they wouldn't stop yelling at me. So let's see if ZZ has a better performance than I did. I'm pretty sure he will.
Middlesticks used to be very popular when Katarina mid was a tyrannical rule.
I'm super hyped to see mid Fiddlesticks. Let's go. It's gonna be great.
Not the most exciting, unfortunate laning phase. Just stand there and drain.
Stand there and drain and press E on the minions. I'm gonna see later. It's gonna be super funny seeing an invulnerable Fiddlesticks go into the enemy team. I can't wait. So we're gonna take a break and we'll be right back to see how this mid Fiddlesticks turns out. See you then. So we're actually gonna do pick and bans over again because there was a rune page glitch for the enemy team. So it's gonna be pretty much the same picks coming out, same bans, probably in the same order as well.
It's like a memory game. I can't remember where they're banned in. I suck at this.
Now I'm angry.
And then it was Orianna picked.
Yep. This was Ori.
And then it was
Vlad J4. Oh, they're just gonna pick all the characters.
yeah.
Everyone's,
Fuck the Ori.
everyone's just gonna pick their own characters.
What's the fun in not seeing the trading that ghost or cleanse there?
Fortunately, nobody's in order, but it doesn't really matter.
Anarchy. It's like the Twitch plays Pokemon all over again. Anarchy mode.
I don't think the bans matter either, but
I think it's good manners to ban the proper champions, I guess.
or you can ban Aatrox Gangplank again. Oh no, not Gangplank. Garen.
What is this? Who do you think this is? Like Faker banning all the A champions?
Mm-hmm. Yana, I don't even remember
Was
the
a
last
lot.
band.
Me neither. Zoe?
Small brain.
Jinx.
The worst that could happen.
Varus. EDC was Caitlyn. Tom Kench.
And who was theirs? Shit.
Vlad.
Oh yeah, there we go. That's what it was. I was like, see, I suck at the memory game. That's why I'm a shoutcaster, people, because I don't have to be good and have 200 IQ. I just have to be charismatic.
So again, same bands, same picks. And unfortunately we have to go through that 3-minute spectator delay again, which sucks.
But at least there'll be middle sticks.
At least we'll have middle sticks. We won't have the Kled though. I want to see race car fiddlesticks. Dude, race car fiddlesticks is what I live for.
Someone really should do that. Dub it over with the theme to Sonic X and just have like, gotta go fast.
That initial D music. Deja vu. And it's just like fiddlesticks splashing over a wall.
Yeah. Who thought you would play a game in a MOBA where one of the most beloved characters is a scarecrow that drains you and has a crow storm like the Rude version for an ultimate?
So we're gonna go back to commercial again, or not even commercial. We'll just make you watch our intermission screen. That's the commercial.
Make you watch. You get to choose to watch it.
Forced. We'll be back for game 2 for the second time. And we're into the game. Game 2 taking a bit longer than expected to set up, but everyone is in the game now.
We are experiencing technical difficulties.
Especially mid Fiddlesticks. All I care about. It's all I want to look at. So this is gonna be the spectator view for this game. Is just dialed and
Directed
zoomed.
cam? No.
Directed camera,
Fiddlesticks.
zoomed on Fiddlesticks only.
Full zoom too. Just get as much of the middle sticks action as you can.
Yeah, that's what it is right now. Full zoom on Fiddlesticks.
It is indeed surprise party. I am very excited for this because invulnerable surprise sound should be terrifying.
Happy birthday.
It's also like the party horde that makes it really good.
Yeah, one of those. Also he has a dog balloon animal. I didn't even see that.
And pinwheel. Yeah, that's what he throws out for his E's. You didn't know that?
Nope.
He throws the dog balloon.
This is how many times I see Fiddlesticks in my game. Literally never. I don't think I own a Fiddlesticks skin either on any of my accounts.
I have surprise party fiddlesticks.
And look at you, rich boy.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, they're gonna wait here for the Caitlyn. Gonna get a ton of damage onto her.
She's gonna have to back now, most likely.
She's gonna chug her potion immediately. Tankenge, though, has the relic shield, so he can heal her up to an extent. But yeah, already starting in a really unfortunate spot. Jarvan going for that quick little harass, or he's still level 1. Bot lane, still gonna be more scrapping. Wheezy right now being hunted by the Sejuani. Quite a bit healthier than him. But he's gonna get some support from Captcha. Here we go with Flash. Can ZZ snag the kill with the E?
And high level mechanics there. Very good timing on all those skills coming out Fiddlestick.
Insane. 200 IQ.
Drain.
200 IQ drain right there.
That's the fun part about watching Fiddlesticks is he's so clunky in the early game. That's just like, you can't help but laugh.
Doesn't even bother to use the E.
It's just like, I flash W. That's gonna make some highlight reels.
We put that in his montage. I want to make like character profile montages where it's like all the best plays of players. And then ZZ's is just him flash draining the dude. No, that 200 IQ shockwave from last game.
With
dope.
way too much over editing, right? Like
yeah,
blurring
dubstep.
out and stuff.
Dubstep, hyper zoom.
Bonus hit marker on the enemy champion.
Yeah. Don't put that in. Don't put that shockwave that you ran across the map to get. No. Put that. Oh. Top lane here is really interesting because Fiora tends to do well into tank matchups, but versus stuff like Vladimir and stuff that really want to scrap and harass, she seems to have a tougher time, but she's still relatively behind in CS. Also,
well,
none of my character orders changed after I changed them. Thanks.
Yeah, I know some of the side things it doesn't change. It's kind of bothering me a bit, I won't lie.
No, I reordered the characters at the bottom of the screen. And
yeah,
then
but they don't edit on the sides.
No. But as soon as the game started, after they got out of base, it changed them all out of order again.
Oh, I have that, but the side panel ones will never change. It makes me sad.
Oh no, that's because Ride doesn't know how to code stuff.
Look at that high level play coming out of Fiddlesticks there, draining that blue.
Wheezy did get the enemy blue
So
by killing Sejuani, so he doesn't have a need for that blue.
It's really beneficial though for Fiddlesticks in all seriousness. Because it allows him to sustain in lane, both mana and health wise. Because that drain takes quite a bit of mana.
He's also going to be able to spam that E for wave clear.
Throw the balloon animal all about.
200 IQ Fiddlestick. Concordia's actually going to swallow up Captcha. Gonna eat up
Tons of damage
your
coming
boy
out.
Tarek.
heal. J4 coming in though. Have to care.
Nice combo onto the Caitlyn. A ton of damage gonna go down onto her, but it won't be enough to drop her.
I'm definitely going to need a bigger gun.
That recall animation is actually pretty sick.
Yeah. It's kind of funny watching also Fiddlesticks come back into lane because he's so slow that you just like miss like sad trombone music.
Concordia gonna try and take this dragon. Capture dropping a little bit low, but it's okay because he's probably gonna back after this anyways. And so far, CCNY,
They have vision of Oriana.
Yep, has no response for this.
All the stopwatches now.
Yep, once again, it's Rolex time.
We should get a sponsor from like Timex or something.
Hello, Movement Watches. We'd love to sponsor your product. And I really need to shave, so Dollar Shave Club, hit us up too. Oh, I'm gonna force Fiddlesticks Flash right there. Oh, he's getting ready!
Surprise!
Surprise, Oriana!
200 IQ treat again.
Oh, Oriana actually gonna do that by flashing
Not
away.
a fan of surprise parties.
Oh, ZZ
Fiddlesticks
might
in
be
on
in
a
a bit
surprise
of
party
trouble
of his
here.
own.
He's gonna go golden.
Unfortunately, Fiora's rapier punching right through that balloon animal and making Fiddlesticks a very sad man.
That's the unfortunate part about playing mid Fiddlesticks is,
You're so susceptible to ganks.
yeah, once there's people in your lane,
You're just like, I can't play League.
yeah, you're pretty much gonna go back to spawn. Though, it was pretty hilarious.
He just looks, you can't help but love that kind of character. He's just so entertaining.
ZZ opting for the Proto Belt, so even more insane Fiddlesticks mechanics are gonna come in later on in the
Although
game.
he has no more stopwatch, it broke after one use. Very low quality stopwatch make.
Yeah, definitely not a Rolex or a movement watch. Wink wink.
Time to pull the trigger.
Call us.
Yep. Meanwhile, CS really going into the favor of Vlad in this top lane. That roam really actually costing Fiora.
Do you think we'll see Fiora pick up a very early Executioner's Calling?
Could be. But
It's a question of selflessness over selfishness. If you want to, and it's not to insult the selfishness, but if you really want to get onto lane and be able to beat Vlad, you might need to pick that up, but it really hurts your team fight potential.
could be. I just think the sustain of Vlad is too much. We're gonna go on to
Oriana
Ori
launch.
here. Ori's gonna use her shockwave, but really
Actually
has
hit
nothing
Fiddlesticks.
much.
The balloon animal draining out.
Oh, Wheezy.
Oh.
Gonna go super low here. Fiddlesticks.
The drain. Just stand there and drain.
This is another problem with the Fiddlesticks is you don't really have much damage early on.
You just stand there and look funny.
You kind of just stand there and use your stuff,
Don't mind me, I'm just healing. I'll be here all day.
and then after you use your E and your drain, you're like, ah, alright, I got nothing. I got like 40
Like-
damage autos.
A lot of damage going out on Caitlyn there.
Varus as well, opting for pickaxe first item. Gonna chain it into the ultimate. The chain of corruption not gonna land onto
Not
Caitlyn.
quite.
But a lot of damage is gonna come out onto Tom Kench. Fiddlesticks is here though.
Did somebody order a portable party? There's the balloon dog. So funny.
Oriana.
He might be able to ult in now. If they want to contest that turret, Fiddlesticks might be able to punish. But they're gonna back off instead.
Yeah, not really much to get under the turret. Caitlyn still has her stopwatch up, so can nullify that. Fiora's TP also coming up shortly, so
For sure.
could be a dangerous one.
I just realized that, unless my thing is bugged, Concordia's running 2 smites. Unless it's spellbook.
It's probably Spellbook.
I'm getting bamboozled by the top laner.
Yeah, they are running 2 smites. I don't know why.
Because, you know, you
Yeah,
can...
he just smited a minion.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's definitely Spellbook. Who needs minion demilitarizer when you have Spellbook, am I right?
Pretty much.
Just take smite every once in a while.
We'll see if we can get an interview with Olas and see any info into the smite Vladimir.
Lots of healing coming out because of that. Really just gonna survive that barrage as a result.
Yeah, that ultimate was really handy in healing him up to full. Well, nearly
Well,
up
that
to
and
full.
that he W'd out, which also healed him as she stayed on him. She didn't back off because she wanted to kill him.
Yep. As well as the fully
Yeah,
charged
now he
Q.
took teleport. Yeah, so it is indeed Spellbook.
Very interesting smite spellbook Vladimir coming out of Olas.
I guess all the other things on cooldown.
Yeah. Guess
And
he
he's
really
no point for
wanted-
mana.
Really wanted those boots as well as a stopwatch.
And you don't need mana, right? So...
And Vlad, what really is bad for Vlad is getting shoved in under your turret and not being able to dish out some damage. So, Smite helping him stay in the lane. They're gonna go into with this.
Fiora
ultimate.
teleporting in behind, canceling it. Putting that on a longer cooldown. Well, longer. It's on cooldown now, which is really bad. Because now Vlad's teleport's gonna be up sooner, and she won't be able to roam as much.
We did see a
Looks
good
like they're going
reaction
for Infernal.
out of the bot lane, completely canceling that engage once they saw the TP. And pretty much wasting Fiora's TP.
Slightly magical boots coming out of Fiddlesticks. Not too much surprise. I would suspect he's also running thing that gives you on each unique kill 8 movement speed.
Here we go, Fiddlesticks with the ultimate
Surprise!
gonna get 2! Actually, Ori's gonna escape through that. But Sejuani is still here and she wants that dragon really badly. Oh, okay.
Lashing out.
Fiddlesticks
I
still
always-
some insurance.
Always get the Mountain Drake's spectator icon confused with Infernal. They look so similar.
And Olas, meanwhile, surviving this top lane with pretty much no contest. So Paratendo's gonna be opting for that Gwynsu's. Interestingly enough, DZ is once again beating Orianna in farm with Fiddlesticks.
It's those balloon animals, man. They really help with the farm. The static electricity it builds up. It zaps all the minions.
Has his proto belt at the ready. I'm gonna use it to clear out the minions.
What's interesting is even if Tom eats him, he still has that damage output. So he's invulnerable and dealing damage. It's not really a way to stop him much, other than just run away.
Ori did take that cleanse though, so she can kind of escape the fear to an extent. Ooh, oh, that's gonna go into on this Fiora. Gonna use the proto belt to attempt to do damage. This might be a bad position, but flashes away from that Sejuani ults. Really well done. We go into this,
Yeah.
onto this Orianna. Blue buff is actually gonna block the damage.
Surprise party Fiddlesticks. Throw in another party. It's always a party with Fiddlesticks.
That was really unfortunate. Like, Olas would have killed him, but Blue buff turned the corner and actually blocked the
Active.
damage from his Ties of Blood.
Yeah.
But Fiddlesticks was there to ult pit and annihilate everyone.
What's really funny about Fiddlesticks, mind you, is watching him do tons of damage with his drain, his ult, and then him shooting a scythe animation out, and just like, Boop, no damage. Fid's one of those champions that doesn't have an auto attack, just like Karthus.
Karthus does have an auto attack in him.
How often do you see it?
I mean, I use it.
It's like Dr. Mundo. How often do you see that death animation?
Often, because Mundo sucks.
You hurt my soul with that comment. And it's Dr. Mundo. Respect his MD, bro.
No. Not a real doctor. Like the pharmacists, not real doctors.
Well, there goes our a possible sponsorship with a pharmacy. It's really hard to predict that parry onto a Vladimir.
Fiddlestick's still draining the enemy team as he stands there.
And his ult is already back up.
Protobelt giving him that CDR, as well as those CDR boots.
And the book that also goes to 10%.
Blowing that heal to keep his support alive.
Thought he was moving out of the way a second, he was gonna die.
Fiddlesticks is though.
Ka-ka-ka!
Surprise! Oh, really good ult by Wheezy, blocking everyone in there. Meanwhile, Para and Aloft have a duel on the side.
Fiddlesticks.
Look how fast this Fiddlesticks is!
200 IQ drain.
Well, Olas has moved into proxy farming.
Can we just have a Fiddlesticks montage for ZZ?
Please. Someone save this replay and just watch Fiddlesticks only.
Put it on Reddit, how to play Fiddlesticks, get tons of upvotes.
Usually after the games too, on the Battle 5 site, they update all the stats for champions pick, champions ban. Now you're gonna have a nice 1 of 1, 100% win ratio Fiddlesticks at the bottom of that screen. If you're actually gonna TP back to this turn, gives Olas the upper hand again if Concordia tries to force another objective. With Dragon coming up in 50 seconds, I really don't think you want to be using your TP like that.
Another Mountain Drain come out, which is really good actually for Fiddlesticks. That Drain starts doing a lot of damage to objectives fast with that. Like,
Hey, Vlad actually gonna TP down to this ball lane, but he's actually alone right now. Kench actually missed throwing Vlad
be
onto
careful
the
not to
trap.
get QW'd. Fiddle getting the blue.
We're gonna see an engage onto Capture in the top lane, but that ult gonna nullify it. They're gonna try and re-engage this fight, but
But
there's
they're
just,
backing off wisely.
there's no real gap closer for them.
Bask in the glow.
Fiddlesticks, meanwhile,
Soloing Dragon.
he's gonna get it. 200 IQ champion.
Who needs Smite when you have Dream?
Absolutely. Wheezy actually gonna find a loft here in the jungle, but we're gonna see a Mexican standoff where they just look at each other and go the other ways. Concordia really wants to fight right now. Ooh, chaining everything on top of each other. Nice flash combo coming out from Wheezy, but not enough damage with the cleanse there to save Orianna.
One thing to note is if Fiddlesticks ends up picking up Riley's, if he feels comfortable, you just can't run away from that drain.
Concordia now gonna posture to get that top turret. Really, only 1000 HP on that turret right now. Probably drop this in a little bit. So, 3 Drakes to none. 6,000 gold in the lead for Concordia right now. ZZ also closing in on 200 CS at 21 minutes. With his Fiddlesticks.
The age-old question is finally answered: who would win in a fight? A robotic girl with a spiked ball with powers, with shockwaves, and the ability to command it to attack and shield, or one Crowy boy?
Yes, I ask myself this question all the time. ZZ hunting. Where Fiddlesticks is at his true calling in the bushes. ZZ gonna run blast over here.
I'm gonna see the ult. The ult coming out. A little too far, unfortunately.
Jarvan actually gonna get stunned before he could pop the Cataclysm.
Yeah.
Cataclysm actually not even
ZZ
up
have
in
a
that
very
fight.
depressing, lonely party.
Yep. But this might give them the Baron. I don't think CCNY knows this is happening. Okay, now they have some sense of idea.
Too late, unfortunately.
But Sejuani gets feared right as she goes into the pit. That's so unlucky. Oh, that's in the middle of 4 people trying to do damage. Meanwhile,
Wrong side of the jungle, unfortunately.
this is gonna be a total fight cleaned up by Concordia, as well as the Baron.
It's interesting if you were going for the kill, trying to just stop one person from
But
having.
Weezy's gonna dunk all over her.
Now, see, if Jarvan had a drain, we would have the best champion. Fiddlesticks combined with Jarvan OP.
Don't give Riot ideas.
Cataclysm into drain, where are you going?
Imagine just Fiddlesticks with 30 million passives on all his spells. Style Alanor.
What do you use this drain against 12 armor?
Yep, great champion. So Concordia, 11k in gold lead right now.
Fiddlesticks picking up a rabbit on his death gap. That's gonna be a lot of damage.
He hurts a lot right now.
I think that's an understatement. He hurts, like, tons.
So Concordia right now, I'm gonna try and push out mid and bot and see what they could get off of that. Bot turret inner is still standing. So really right now with the Fiddlesticks and the Varus, it's so easy to clear waves that you could just shove. Another Mountain Drake gonna be up in a minute 30. So by shoving out that bot wave and the mid wave, you really control the position around the dragon. And that's what they are gonna set out to do this time around.
You don't need tons of champions out there taking. You just have Fiddlesticks do it while you go for a larger objective.
Yep, you could split 2-2 or 1-1-3 right now and just let Fiddlesticks do his thing in the jungle. Looks like he's gonna try and group with them, sensing a fight come. Concordia really wants this turret, but they have to deal with
Fiddle
Caitlyn
has a
Siege.
splash up too.
ZZ just standing and waiting. That's one inhib down for Concordia right now. ZZ getting ready to go in, gonna proto belt onto everyone, gonna get stunned up immediately. Jarvan gonna attempt to jump onto Orianna. Orianna super low is gonna die to Vlad. And all hell breaking loose right on the Nexus fountain. Poor get trapped 3 times. This might be all she wrote for CCNY right now. Oh, Fiddlesticks coming out with the victory in this game. A very, very interesting game we just watched. And that's gonna do it. Concordia's gonna take this series 2-0. They are best of threes. So Concordia next week gonna play versus another 2-0 team. So if you're not familiar with how the college season works, is every week teams that win will play versus a team with a similar record, or if you lose, you'll play with a team of another record. So if you lost last week and we're 0-1, you play versus another team that's 0-1. Since Concordia is now 2-0, next week they'll play versus another team that was also 2-0. And as the season progresses, you will have less and less teams undefeated and less and less teams at whatever score and 1 loss or 2 loss, whatever. So we'll be back next Saturday. Thanks, Jordan, once again. And yeah, we'll see you all next week. The VODs will be uploaded on YouTube, so if you want to rewatch Fiddlesticks, it'll be
only
there.
Fiddlesticks.
Yeah, only Fiddlesticks perspective. We'll get ZZ to just watch the game from his own perspective and upload it. If you just want to see QR mechanics.
Don't forget those dank W's.
Dank drains. So, have a good night, everyone, and don't feed in solo queue.